Hey you, do you want to win some free Robux? Well, I give away Robux every single day. To enter, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below your Roblox username and set up a please donate booth and you'll be entered. Here we are right now inside of Pressure. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can survive all the entities in the game. This is a full guide on exactly what you guys need to do in each situation. Let's get on into it now. Okay guys, so the first enemy or entity that you need to look out for is the angler. How do you know when the angler is coming? Well, what will happen is your lights will flash, and in order to survive the angler, you guys need to simply go into one of these closets, these lockers, and hide in them. Then you just need to wait for the angler to pass, and you will be good to go. I'm going to meet you guys back when the angler is there, and you guys can see exactly what you need to do. Okay guys, so as you can see, my lights just flashed there. I'm now going to go into a locker, and I'm just going to wait for the angler to pass through. Now, of course, I think like doors, you don't want to stay in the lockers for too long, otherwise you might get kicked out. And as you can see guys, the angler did just go past, it knocked off all the lights, but here we are guys, you survived it. That is how you guys can survive the angler. Next guys, we have an entity similar to dupe indoors. This entity is called the trickster. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually spot a door that is kind of like a trickster guys, because unlike doors, it's actually not to do with the number, because indoors guys, if you select the door with a wrong number that's not in the correct order, then of course you guys get hit by dupe. But with this one guys, if you go up to a door and you hear like some heavy breathing or growling, then you know it's a door from a trickster. Also, this little number display over here guys, it will start sparking. If that is the case, then that is the trickster door. You guys do not want to go by that door, you want to go by a different one. I'll show you guys later on if I do find a trickster door. Now, a little tip for the trickster doors over here is that in these dark rooms over here, the trickster doors will have the number display on. However, the real doors will have it off, guys. So if you see a door in a dark room like this one that has a green number sign on, you know that is actually a fake door, and that will have tricksters in it. As you can see, guys, this one, it's not lit up, but this door over here is actually a trickster door because that is lit up. Whereas the other one, I should have another door down here that is not lit up. I'm fairly certain, guys. So that's how you know where you can find like the trickster doors and all sort of stuff. I think that might actually be okay because it is just one door, but that's a little tip that you guys can use in order to find I guess the trickster doors over here, because the real one, well, it's just this corridor I think that I'm in right now that's doing this. But yeah, if there's multiple doors in one room, it's normally going to be the one that's dark, the one that's off, the one that is not glowing green for the numbers, so keep that in mind. Here we are guys, we're in a room with two of these doors over here. We have this one over here and this 16 over here. This one, let's take a little listen to this. Nothing much is going on by that door. What about this door over here? Let's have a little look. Yeah, nothing on this one either. Is this a trickster door? No, it's not. I think that there was a bit of noise on that one, guys, so maybe that was a trickster door. I'm not sure, but you guys do need to be careful about which doors you choose. Now guys, there is also a similar entity to the angler. Now there's only one difference between them. This entity, by the way, is called the chain smoker. Now the chain smoker is a lot slower than the angler guys, but it's the same detection method. So whenever the lights start flickering, you guys know it's either the chain smoker or the angler. The angler of course moves a lot faster, but the chain smoker moves slower. And if of course you guys stay in the lockers for too long, you will get kicked out of them. That is why I recommend you guys to only go in a locker after the lights have shook when your screen starts shaking. As soon as your screen starts shaking, I recommend first of all stand in front of the locker beforehand. As soon as your screen starts shaking, go in the locker, and then you'll survive either the angler or the chain smoker, whichever one it is, because you can't really tell which one it's going to be unless you guys are staying around for too long, and by that time you probably are going to be dead. Okay guys, I think I have just came to the chain smoker. Yeah, never mind. Okay guys, so there's a few more entities that I do want to cover over here. One of them is called the infestation, and this is going to be a green entity that you guys will find in rooms. It randomly spawns in rooms, guys, just like the other entities do, but it's gonna have like a green glow. And if you guys see this green glow, you must watch the opposite way. This is like eyes indoors. Essentially, guys, if you look at him, you're gonna get damage dealt, so you want to look the complete opposite way. Keep that in mind. I will meet you guys back if I do find infestation in the game over here, guys, but as of now I have not yet found him. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm in a dark room right now, which actually might bring me on to the next entity pretty soon. We'll see if we can find them. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back once we're ready to find some more entities. The next entity I want to go in and talk about are squiddles. So these are mostly harmless, to be honest, guys, unless you do a few things while you're around them. So where do these squiddles spawn? Well, these squiddles honestly just spawn in random places, guys, in the game. Now, when you guys do come across them, they're literally like a massive squid that's just standing in the map somewhere random, guys. You'll find them. But what you can't do is stay around them for long. If you guys do stay around them for too long, you will get a jump scare. Or another thing is that if you guys shine your light straight at them, you will also get jump scared from them, guys. So guys, this purple thing in a locker, if you find something like that, do not go in. That is because this is called the void. This is the void entity. Essentially, how this works is, if you guys go in that locker and if it's single player, you'll instantly die. If not, if you're in multiplayer, then what's going to happen is, guys, you'll slowly take damage until another player saves you and brings you out the locker. If another player does not save you in time, then you'll simply just die. So do not go in a locker with a purple face in it. That's not a good idea. The next entity I want to talk about is the Frogger. Now, this entity can only spawn if the previous room had a closet. So, as these rooms over here have closets, that means the Frogger can spawn. So now I've went into this room, that means the Frogger can't spawn. Now the only way that you'll get killed by the Frogger is that if you're in its line of sight. If not, guys, you'll be okay. But it can rebound, so just be careful, guys. The Frogger is, yeah, you can definitely catch you off guard if you're not being careful. Anyway, let's move on into the next entity. Next, guys, we have another entity similar to the chain smoker and also the angler. This is called Pinky, guys. However, with this entity, the lights won't flash. You guys must have audio on in order to hear this one, guys, because the only way that you're going to know that it's there is by an audio cue. I'll play that audio cue right now so you guys know what to listen out for. When you guys listen out for this and hear it in the game, you guys need to get into a locker, or at least get ready to get into a locker. This is what it sounds like. So there you guys go. If you do hear that, just watch out and make sure you guys find a locker soon, or you will of course die. So yeah, keep that in mind. Next, we have Pandemonium. It's a rare entity and it's actually one of the hardest entities as well. You can only spawn after room 25 and it's similar to Angler where the lights will flicker. However, guys, you actually need to hide in the closet. If you aren't on a closet, he will instantly kill you guys. But what makes this different is that you'll actually be forced into a mini game when you guys are in the locker. So, for example, I'd be in the locker right now. I'll then be put in a mini game. In the mini game, it'll force your cursor. And what you need to do, you need to keep your cursor in the middle of the screen. However, this entity will go in and do like these jump scare things where it'll move your cursor off the middle and you just need to get it back to the middle of your screen. If you guys don't do that, then you will die. So keep that in mind. That is Pandemonium. It's quite difficult. Next, guys, we have wall dwellers. So wall dwellers spawn in the previous room. If you guys hear any extra footsteps, chances are you're gonna have a wall dweller. These wall dwellers have no arms, so just keep that in mind. And yep, we are about to jump on into this locker over here. Let's get on in there, guys. And yeah, so with the wall dwellers, you guys just need to be careful because they will spawn in previous rooms. So you kind of, well, they might catch you off guard. They have no arms, so yeah, keep that in mind. Now I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about special events, guys. So these can happen depending on what rooms you guys encounter. So this one's called Searchlights or Vultus Luminaria. That's like the official name that they call it. Essentially, what will happen is you'll get put into an area where there's like some massive searchlights that are in the game. Now, in order to avoid these guys, you either just walk around them, which I don't recommend. You guys can either hide behind objects that will block the lights, or you guys can hide in lockers. Now, you can't just hide all the time. That's because you guys must repair at least, I think it is four of the five of the red devices. They're like the red lights, just like that one over there, guys. They're like them red lights up there. You guys need to repair 5 of them to get out of that little event, let's say there, guys. So yeah, that is that little searchlights event, which is actually quite cool to be fair. Once you guys have repaired all 5 devices, you can just pass it into the next door, so just keep that in mind. Then guys, we also have the final little event guys, which is similar to the searchlights. This is right at the end of the game, but instead of it being outside, it's going to be underwater, and you guys must repair 7 cables in order to complete the end of the game pretty much guys. So yeah, that is essentially the final let's say the final like mini game that you need to complete in order to pretty much complete the game, I guess guys. But yeah, let's quickly get through this event over here, and yeah, that's a little guide there for the different entities in the game that you guys can encounter. Here's a few other monsters that you might encounter that are quite rare. So we have the multi-monster over here. This has a chance to spawn if your current or previous room has a valid hiding spot, which is pretty much any of the it's any of the like closets, I'm fairly certain guys. Now what will happen is this will go ahead and spawn in, and you'll know by a red message at the bottom of your screen guys. So pretty much it will come extremely fast, and the best way to avoid the multi-monster is to hide before it rushes through the room. The multi-monster is a very short warning period and moves very fast, so yeah, you guys are going to want to be very aware of that. As soon as you guys notice a red message at the bottom of the screen, come straight to a closet. And there you guys have it. That's a full guide for all the entities that are in the game over here. I'm going to be making a ton more guides and tutorials to know what's going on here for anything that you guys might need to know in Pressure. That's going to be it for the video right now though. Like and subscribe for more.